Welcome to Look on the Flip Side, a podcast where we get to take a behind-the-scenes look at stand-up comics, actors, writers, improvisers, and musical improvisers. From Flipside Theater in Superior, Colorado, I'm your host, Jenny Remack. Now let's go look on the flip side. We got a very special guest with us today. Lauren has a background in communication, media studies, and video production. She now spends days in corporate America helping humans navigate mergers, acquisitions, and workplace transformations. A trained facilitator and change manager, though she's still lobbying for a new title. Lauren loves her job, which focuses on the human impacts of change. After an injury put her outdoor adventures on pause, she discovered improv partly to strengthen her skills in co-creation and partly because of a Parks and Recreation binge and after reading Amy Poehler's Yes, Please. Since starting classes in 2021, she's a founding member of 2 teams in the Denver-Boulder area, including Not My Robot and 8 O'Clock Talk. And you'll occasionally find her doing duos with her girlfriends as Not Sisters and Sweet Peas. Please help me welcome to the stage, Lauren Brika Lyga. Did I say that right?
No, but it's okay.
It's like I did not ask you before.
What's hilarious is that people always mispronounce my name, and I usually never care and correct them. But I made a personal decision lately, like in the past year or so, because I had a new job. I was like, I'm going to start correcting people.
Good.
So I'll just say it, and
say
then
it.
You can say it again.
Yes, please say it.
Lauren Brika Lyga.
Please help me welcome to the stage, Lauren Brika Lyga. Did I get it?
You did it.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, thank you.
You know what? I want to touch on that real quick.
Yeah.
Because that is like standing in your power. You said you used to not do it.
Mm-hmm.
You used to not correct people, and now you do.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
Oh, man, how much time do you have? I'm just kidding. No, I think it's just one of those things where, for whatever reason, I just don't like to make a big deal. It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I did used to get really annoyed when people would call me Laura instead of Lauren, especially at work.
Oh, yeah.
When, like, my name is written in the email right in front of your face.
Right.
And it still happens, but I try to just not care as much anymore because it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just never really. I mean, Liga, it's not like it's still a unique last name.
It
so
is very
I feel
cool.
like I still knew like they're talking about me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Lauren. Got it.
Yeah.
But you get Laura sometimes too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it bothers me. It's not like I have a Laura in my past that I dislike. It's just like there are people who are like, I'm Sarah with an H or I'm Sarah without an H, and they get really like adamant. Like I'm I'm Lauren, not Laura. I don't know.
It's just Lauren.
It's just it's a different name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
So.
thank you for helping me through that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's so great to have you here. You talked about an injury that led you to discover improv.
Yeah.
What happened?
I wish I could say it was an injury.
Okay.
It was kind of a series of, luckily not like one big injury, but it was a series of smaller injuries just over time that, I moved to Colorado in 2009 and I was like really into hiking and road biking and like doing all the super active outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah.
And after like a fall on my road bike and, that kind of throwing my body into chaos and then like a moving injury, you're like, I can lift this by myself, and then your back pops and you can't walk for a week.
Ouch.
I don't know what, I can't even tell you why, but like for years it was just something always hurt.
Okay.
And there was like 1 or 2 things that happened that like kicked it into action.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of was like, well, crap, like everything I do is outdoorsy and active and I can't like enjoy those things anymore. So, then there was also COVID and we didn't do much. I mean, me and my husband didn't do much, other than just walking around the neighborhoods. It's like, I gotta get out of the house and I need to find a thing that I can do that does not involve being 2 hours away on a mountain, where I could possibly injure myself again, that doesn't involve being in a bar till 2 a.m. Like, just like a healthy social habit.
Totally.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And so you were like tired of your body hurting all the time and you wanted to like still use a creative outlet.
Yeah.
And so you found improv. You
Yeah.
like stumbled upon it, and it was COVID too.
Yeah.
And so when you found improv, where did you go? Like what theater?
Yeah.
How did you experience that?
Yeah, so I like improv, comedy, any of that was just never like in my vision of like a thing that was for me or a thing that I
Really?
would do. Yeah, I thought about like in the introduction you had, like
Yeah.
I had just taken a bunch of facilitation classes, and like part of that is letting go of control and like letting the group steer the conversation and like co-creating solutions and plans. And I was like, oh man, that is not a skill that I possess. So yeah, I think the combination of just needing a creative outlet, being inspired by some especially female comedians that are just hilarious. I just Googled it and I was like, improv classes Denver.
Yeah.
I started, my first class was a drop-in on Thursday nights at Rise.
Okay. Yeah.
I still remember my first ever teacher. Shout out to Wolfgang. I forgot his last name. Wolfgang.
Puck? No, that's the pizza.
No, that's a different Wolfgang. He's in a couple different teams.
Okay.
Makeshift Shakespeare is one of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was my
Oh,
first
right. Okay.
coach that I ever had in one of those drop-ins, and I remember I knew nothing. And I laughed harder than I'd ever laughed in my life for like 2 hours straight. I just couldn't believe how cathartic it was. It was awesome. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rise Comedy too. Cool. So I want to cover a couple things, and we're going to go off script. Yeah, it's fun, right?
I prefer it.
Okay,
Let's
great.
do it. All right, let
Let's
me
do
just
it.
get comfortable.
Okay, so you mentioned like you were not used to letting go of control.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you stumbled upon improv, you Googled it, you found it, you came, you laughed your ass off, you knew like this is fun, I'm co-creating, I'm doing all these things.
Yeah.
I want to dive in a little bit deeper to the control piece.
Yeah.
So where is that at for you today? Like kind of...
Oh man. Sorry, let me let you finish your question.
Yeah, no, I think it was kind of coming into like thinking maybe how has improv helped you with the letting go of control?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to look back and like fully understand like where that control came from, but it definitely was from a place of like anxiety, I'm sure.
Okay.
Like I look back at like
Yeah.
my youngest memories of like, oh, that was anxiety. Like I had anxiety when I was 4 or 5 years old.
Wow.
And I just didn't even, like literally, I just kind of figured this out in the last few years. I keep hitting the mic stand. I'm not used to microphones. Anyway, so I think that like when you are an anxious person, you just, like if you can control a thing, you can know, okay, like that is where it's supposed to be and I can move on to the next thing.
Yes.
And that's the only thing I can think of as to why. But now I just feel very much like because you go through all of these exercises in improv where you're like, we don't know where we're going to start. We don't know where we're going to end. And it's going to be okay. It's more
Yes.
that muscle of like, whatever. And it took a long time to like retrain that part of my brain and that muscle, if you will.
Sure.
But now I think I don't know, it's just this idea of like, it's not all on me and there's other people here that are going to contribute and they're going to make it great. And I just have to trust them, and trust is a big thing.
Trust is a big thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing that, because I think, you know, I mean, from a young age, you experienced anxiety. It sounds like you were like 4 or 5, and then you realized, oh my gosh, you know, like if I can just control this, then, you know, it'll be okay. And
Yeah.
like the anxiety started to formulate into your adulthood. And then when you went into improv, you were like, okay, it's all unknown. It's
Yeah.
all made up on the spot. We don't know when it's going to start or end. And so it's really given you that, I don't know, ability to just kind of let go
Yeah.
and see what happens.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that, like one of the tenets, I guess, if you will, if you can call it that, of improv that I love is like the idea of non-judgment. So like,
Yes,
again, I think we judge ourselves, we judge other people.
totally.
And that is, I think, a place that a lot of anxiety can come from, is like, what are people going to think? What are people going to say?
Yes.
And there's that old adage of like, no one thinks about you as much as you think they think about you.
Totally.
And trying to like think about that more and be like, oh yeah, no one cares. Like people are going to walk out of this theater and, you know, I might have said or done something absolutely stupid that'll keep me up at night, and no one else is ever going to think of it again.
Yeah.
And that just, I beat myself up about that. So don't judge what I do.
Yeah.
Don't judge what other people are doing. And I think that just kind of lets you off the hook for a lot of the, I don't know, fear of messing up, because you can definitely step in a pile, but like most people don't. Yeah. Most people just are like, whoops.
Right.
That was weird.
Yeah.
And a good team will like make that weirdness great. So.
Yes, they'll yes and it. They'll make it great. And so I love what you were saying about, you know, these things can happen, and then we can go home and like think about them, but nobody else is really thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just us like having the judgment on ourselves. So, you know, when I first started improv, I was very judgy. Like, oh, I should have done this or I should have all over myself. Mm-hmm. So I noticed, though, since I've been in this now for a couple of years, and you have as well, how is that for you after a show, going home and like, are you just excited after the performance, or are you sitting in some judgment of yourself?
I don't know where this mentality came from. Probably from my main coach that was like my first teacher and is my coach now, Todd Couch. But like, you're only allowed to be critical of your set for as many minutes as you were on stage. So if you're on stage for 20 minutes, like you get 20 minutes.
Okay.
But usually, even then, I try to come off stage and just like focus on what I liked. You know, some people get off stage and be like, oh, I should have done this, or that was bad, or, ooh, you know, and I just try to be like, I had a lot of fun doing this thing, and try not to pay attention to the thing that I didn't have fun doing or that I didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, my husband is so dedicated. He loves that I do this so much, and he films everything. And so we share it with the team, and we watch it back, and we try to reflect on what was good.
Yeah.
And what maybe through that lens of like, what would we do different or better next time?
Okay.
But not through the lens of like, oh, that was wrong, or you should or shouldn't have done this, because you're making it up.
Yes.
Like it's supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be fun.
Yes.
And if you're not having fun, then I don't know.
Yeah. If you're not having fun, just maybe like look at yourself and just be like, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
It's really not that serious.
We're doing make-believe.
We're make-believing, we're making shit up, and it's fun. I love that you brought up Todd Couch, because Tracy in the first podcast talked about him, and she said you're only able to kvetch for like, you know, think about it for as long as you're on
did she
stage.
mention that too?
She mentioned it
That's
too.
so funny. I don't know if he got that from somewhere else, but I remember him telling that to us as students as well.
It's powerful, and I think to repeat that and bring it up again is so important, because, you know, for however long you're on the stage, if it was 20 minutes and you only have 20 minutes to critique yourself or to like look at it and say, okay. And I love that you guys as a team watch back your shows.
Yeah, some don't. Like, some are like,
no.
But I mean, I do. Yeah. I do. And I think it's helpful, because I think you get off stage and you don't even catch all the brilliance. Because you're just paying attention to the one piece you have to offer.
Totally.
Not any one person can listen to everything that's happening.
Yes.
That's the whole point. And so when you watch it all back, when you're not trying to think or pay attention to how you can participate, you see how there are these themes that you're like, oh my God, I didn't realize that this was a critique of the modern capitalistic whatever. I mean, there was a set that we did a few years ago as Not My Robot, where Todd was like, I love the themes of anti-capitalism and blah blah blah, and we're like, what? And then you watch it back and you're like, wow, that like there was this like underlying like critique happening, and no, we didn't plan that. So if you don't, I don't know, I would encourage everybody to watch back their sets, because they're probably more impressive than they remember them to be.
Yeah.
So
I think that's a really good point to our listeners to know, like, hey, we can as a team, you know, come together, improvisers, people to really notice the brilliance. I like that you said the brilliance, because you didn't even know that there was an underliner, you know, until you guys watched it back and Todd gave you the feedback. So it's so amazing. Just like in life, you know, when we are able to play back our brilliance. I really want to go there for a minute. Yeah. Because I think in this life, we can get caught up in the judgments, get caught up in the anxiety, the difficulties of getting too in our heads about things and thinking, you know, which people aren't even thinking about us anyway. So how do we embrace that brilliance more, you know, of when we're performing and just in life, like our own brilliance?
That's a big question. I don't know.
It wasn't on the pre-questions.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for this. No. Okay. How do we embrace that more? I'm gonna get on my anti-social media soapbox for just a second.
Please do.
Which is
Go
for it. I don't think people, and there's you can Google it, and there's 1,000 podcasts and YouTube videos about this, I'm sure, but I don't think people give themselves enough time to think about anything, including themselves. And I do think that just like watching back a tape of your performance, like taking 5 minutes to just think about your own life and what's going on in it, and not constantly being on your phone, in your phone. I mean, even if it's not social media, even if it's just nervous scrolling. I quit social media a while ago, and then I was like, girl, I'm always in Amazon just scrolling through products, like comparing 15 different, milk frothers for my coffee, and it's just taking up all this time. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Yes.
What are we doing? And having the time to just say, I don't know. I think we need to allow ourselves more space to just pay attention to what is going on in our actual lives, and not out there in some other person or influence. I have a problem with microphones.
Yeah, you're doing great though.
I talk with my hands.
Yeah, it's good. I love it. So, I think that you made a good point about we do tend to have a tendency to be in our phones, to be not here, not present or engaged. And so you quit social media, you said.
Yeah, and I'm on it. In fairness, I'm on it.
Okay.
99% of what I do is promoting improv.
Oh, okay.
But my Instagram belongs to my cat. He posts maybe once a quarter. And then I've had my Facebook for a long time, but usually the only thing that ends up there is stuff coming from Instagram, from improv. So it's bittersweet, because it's it's a tool. It is a place where you can find and connect with most people.
Yes.
But it is a black hole. My screensaver on my phone, I don't have my phone in my pocket, is literally a picture of a cell phone. It's an animated, or a little drawn picture of a cell phone with a black hole in the middle of it. Just to remind me when I pick up my phone, nope.
Yeah. Can you send that to me? Because I would love to do that, because I have a tendency to aimlessly scroll. I mean, I'm not into milk frothers on Amazon, but I do.
Everyone has something.
Right? Yeah. So I find myself in the black hole, and find myself minutes to hours later being what just happened? And I want to be more connected like we are now, here, and I want to be in this space with the person. So I love that you do that. And shout out to your cat.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, and the Instagram page for your cat is,
oh God,
in case people want to look him up.
What did I? Oh, it's Jonesy Flop.
Jonesy Flop.
JONESYFLOP. Jonesy Flop.
Awesome.
He, instead of just rolling on his side, will just hard fall on his side, and he almost makes a sound like a accordion, when he flops. So
great.
It's the Jonesy Flop.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. My cat Edie, she when I put a harness on her, she does the fainting goat. So,
fainting goat.
She just,
for sure.
she'll take a step and she's out. She's down.
That's great.
Yeah, this is fun. I have a question. What would the audience be surprised to know about you?
Oh man, I
talked about yet.
I had notes about this, but I'm going to try to. I don't know. I think. I think the thing that, and I'm not sure if this is a surprise or not, but typically when I say how old I am, people are like, "What?" Yeah. So I'm in my 40s, and I don't think most people. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I look like I'm in my 40s or
you're
not.
in your 30s.
I feel like I get, I don't know. And I don't know that it matters. I mean, I don't, but it's it's kind of crazy. I don't worry much about age.
Okay.
But I feel like when I'm around people that are definitely significantly younger than me, and then they realize that I'm older, they're like, oh. And I don't think it's a judgment, but I think it's just we're I don't know. We're in a one of my team members rails against generational labels, but I do think that once we realize who's kind of in our bubble of age groups and who's not, like we tend to be like, oh, they wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it because they're too old, or they wouldn't get it because they're too young.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of interesting how age plays into, especially improv, because like, I don't know, I feel like younger players might play a little bit differently than middle-aged players.
We're middle-aged.
Yeah.
I'm in my 40s too.
Yeah.
God, that's hard to think of sometimes.
We're already living longer than most women lived over the course of history, so I'll take it.
That's
I'll
true.
take middle. I'm happy to be middle-aged.
Are
I'm
you?
happy that we are still able to be alive. Let's just
Yeah,
say that, because
that's true.
people, yeah. What was it like? Only like 100 or so years ago, I think women, the average age was like 40 something.
Was it?
So that we'd be in our twilight years,
We're about
and not the vampires.
out. Not the vampires.
Just like the slow dwindling flame.
Yeah. So it's interesting because there is like on the teams I play on too, there are different ages for sure. I mean, we've got actually, I don't know if we have anybody in their 20s anymore, but I think it's all 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's quite the combination, and it's so fun to have all these different walks of life there.
Yeah.
And the experiences like that we get.
Well,
from
and to really realize how much we actually have in common. So I think both 8 O'Clock Talk and Not My Robot, I think, have team members from 20s and 30s all the way up to 50s and 60s.
Okay.
So I won't call anyone out specifically for their age, but it's interesting when we get on stage and the youngest member and the oldest member are in a scene together, and the things that they're able to like riff off of each other. You're like, we have so much more in common than not. And I think, I don't know if age is a big differentiating factor, but I do think it's really fun when you're like, oh, we all get that joke.
Yeah.
Maybe for different reasons, but we understand some of the same material. And it's just fun, and you get different perspectives of things.
You do. And I think, don't you think we have more in common than we don't?
Oh,
even
for
though
sure.
this world feels pretty polarized. It's
Yeah.
just like, and what do you think would help with that? Would help with us being able to recognize, like you just did, okay, there's the youngest and the oldest that went on stage, and they were able to riff off each other and have just this awesome conversation, you know, in this scene that you're like, wow, you know, we have all this in common. Like, how do we keep bringing that out of each other?
It just reminds me of one of the first things I ever did in improv, and this is in 101 with Todd Couch. We had to talk to a person we didn't know and find something we had in common that wasn't normal. Like, I like coffee. Me too. Awesome.
Right.
Cool. We both like coffee. Like, I don't know, like something deeper than that.
So not surface.
Yeah.
Just more like,
Just like, oh, we both really like, I don't know. I can't even think of the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's try. Let's try.
Okay.
Okay. Like, I know
Amy
we both.
Poehler.
Well, yeah.
Well, okay.
It's improv.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
like, and you have a cat, so I
have a
assume you
cat.
like cats.
Yeah, I love cats.
But all right, so you're in your 40s.
Yes.
So were you big into music when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Did you ever roller skate?
Totally.
Okay,
Yes.
I loved roller skating when I was a kid.
Skateland.
Yeah. I don't even remember what they were called, but I
Yeah.
I roller skated like crazy. Would you
That's
say
good.
that's like a key
Yeah.
thing that you really liked as a kid?
Totally, because that was like the one thing that really kept me grounded, because I did a lot of drugs. So
Okay.
so that was the one thing that I could go and do sober,
Yeah.
you know, and then like
Well, hopefully, yeah,
have
because
fun.
you'd really hurt yourself otherwise. Yeah.
I mean, later I got into rollerblading, smoking weed, but that's a whole nother thing. But I think that it's like knowing, like, like being able to relate in just that short amount of time of, skating, right? We both skated.
Yeah, I'd rather talk to you about that than like,
Yeah.
are you Democrat or Republican? Who did you
Right.
vote for? And like what? I don't
Please,
even know. I
God.
try to steer.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be informed, but I also just don't want. Like, I would rather talk to you about what we both enjoy.
Yes.
Or even just like things we enjoy that might be different. Like, I love horror movies. Maybe you don't. But if you like romantic comedy, like, let's talk about that.
Right.
Like, we both like movies. Okay. And I'm making that up.
Totally.
I think we like movies. Movies are great.
I love movies.
But
I
yeah.
don't like horror movies, but I love rom-com.
In fairness, I don't like a lot of horror movies. I like watching them.
Yeah.
And I like making fun of them and
Okay.
critiquing them. But like a good horror movie is hard to come by. So
Well, I saw the Saws. Those were terrifying.
no, I don't like those.
Okay. Cause
That's like gore for the sake of gore. That's not.
it's psychological too.
Yeah,
And
the
it's
first
just
one.
too much.
The first one was like, I guess, pretty, like new and different, but like then the rest are just more of the same. But yeah, no, whenever I say that, people are like, Saw? I'm like, no, not Saw. But like scary, like paranormal stuff, hauntings, monsters. I love monsters.
You do?
And apparently I like vampires. I didn't know this. Not Twilight. That's the second time I've said not Twilight. But I didn't realize there was a theme there until I was like, well, these are some of my favorite movies. And yeah.
Okay, why not Twilight?
It just missed me. It missed me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't read the books. I had a friend that was really into it. Some of our mutual friends kind of just we just kind of teased it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've watched all of them, and I will watch them, but I don't watch them because I think that it's just funny. Like, I'd rather watch them and, like, make fun of some of the silly choices and storylines than to, like, really be emotionally invested.
Totally.
In the, I don't know.
I got
To each their own.
To each their own. And, I grew up watching, like, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah. Those are way scarier than I ever remembered.
So scary.
Yes, the original Freddy Krueger, I rewatched within the last 5 years, and I was like, oh, my God.
Terrifying.
Yes.
And then, like, we would go to sleep after that.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not supposed to.
I not made fun of. I didn't make fun of. I kind of, like, brushed off the Conjuring movies because they were just kind of, like...
I didn't see those.
They were, like, haunted house, paranormal stuff. But they're all on HBO. We have HBO right now. We subscribe for a month, and then we chop it off. So I'm like, I'm going to watch all the Conjuring movies.
Yeah.
And, like, just the straight Conjuring movies. I was like... My husband went to bed halfway through the movie. I was like,
oh, God, you're still awake.
can you turn the hall light on? Can you turn the kitchen? Like, it definitely had me creeped out.
Oh, that's so scary.
1 and 2, not any of the other stuff.
How many are there?
Oh, my God. So I had to watch a YouTube video on it before I started watching them. There's the original, there's 2, there's a couple Annabelle movies, which is the creepy doll.
Oh, gosh.
There's one about the nun, which was whatever. There's like a whole universe. There's like tons of movies. Anyway, the whole point is, like, I wrote them off.
Yep.
But, like, they definitely creeped me out. Like, when I finally watched them, I was like, okay, this is scary.
Yeah. I don't think I could watch anything with a doll, Annabelle, or, like, a nun. I was raised Catholic. I have enough trauma from that.
Yeah.
So it's like...
There were, like, some Exorcist vibe moments, and The Exorcist is just...
That's scary, too.
I mean, if you've never just sat down and I remember seeing the TV cut, like the God, we're way off the rails here. Sorry.
That's good. This is great.
When I was a kid, I was like, Exorcist is not that scary. Like, it is just not that scary. Well, I was watching the version that was like on regular cable television or whatever, that they chopped out all the really scary parts.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I saw as a kid. I didn't know
that you did. Oh.
There was all this other stuff. So I remember they re-released it in the theaters when I was, I don't know, probably in my 20s or something. Okay. And I was like, fine, we'll go see The Exorcist. It's a little overrated. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I never saw any of this stuff before. Like the creepiest stuff that you think of when you think of The Exorcist. I never saw it.
So as an adult, you had a whole new experience.
Oh, yeah. And it's terrifying. And I'm not a religious person, so I'm not... I mean, I can watch this stuff and be like, that's creepy, but I don't really believe that someone can be possessed. But if they could, and that happened, that'd be...
Oof, that would be terrifying.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really, I don't know. That's scary movies make me feel alive.
Okay. That's, you know what? Improv makes me feel alive.
Yeah, that too.
And scary. I like that you said that, because for a long time I couldn't really feel my feelings. And so things that bring me alive was really important. Yeah. And I noticed improv did that. And so it sounds like scary movies do that for you.
Oh, yeah.
Improv does
too.
that for you too?
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. When we were audio testing, Lucas was like, laugh. Yeah. And I was like, ha ha. Like, I'm actually a hard laugh when I'm like watching comedy. Yep. I have a really hard time, like, I don't know if it's a hard time. I'm a hard laugh. If I laugh, it's like something was really funny. And I think it's just because I'm paying really close attention to what's happening. Why did I bring this up?
Because it makes you feel alive?
Because improv, when I'm a part of it, when I'm making the thing and contributing to making the thing, I laugh so much. Yes. And I don't feel like I'm like preventing myself from laughing when I'm just watching something. I think I'm just like, I'd rather do the thing and be laughing at how we're building the thing and making the thing
Yes.
than just watching the thing. It's kind of like sports. Like, I've never liked watching sports, but like playing them is fun.
All right.
Like, I'd rather
Yeah.
play a sport than watch a sport.
Totally, me too.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's another thing we have in common.
Yeah.
We'd rather play than watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's, yeah.
pretty much anything. I mean, I don't know, to each their own with sports, but
Yeah.
I'm not a big sports fan. Because I'm also not going to go play hockey at 40-something years old.
Right.
At
That
this
would be
point.
hard on the hips. I already have hip stuff.
I am going to start roller skating again. A
You
girlfriend
are?
of mine bought roller skates, and she's like, let's do it. So I'll let you know when we go.
Please
We're going to
do.
go to adult night at whatever the skate.
There's an adult night? I have rollerblades.
Every week there's an adult night.
So fun.
Yeah.
Please do.
I will.
Because I have rollerblades in my garage that
Yeah.
are in a box.
Yeah.
That would really love to come out.
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
And maybe we'll start a roller skating improv troupe.
Holy shit.
That's like,
That just happened right now. You heard it.
that's
Rollerblading improv.
copyright that
Heck
or whatever.
Yeah. That would be super fun.
Yeah.
I would love to do that with
That'd
you.
be hard.
Okay, it would be, it would be hard and fun
Dangerous.
and dangerous. It would make us feel alive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Within reason. I'm a
Yeah.
pretty risk averse person. Anyone who knows me well enough knows that I'm
Yeah.
risk averse for like things that would injure me or harm me or harm others, but
Yes.
but also not, because like I think it takes a certain amount of willingness to take a risk to like show up for the first time at an improv class.
Totally does. Which leads me to ask you, and I want to reflect on that you said, when you're in improv, you laugh like a lot. And it's authentic laughter too.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like when you're testing, ha ha ha, and coming up to the mic, you're actually laughing and it's joyful and it's an experience.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wanted
1000%.
to say that before I ask you this other question about somebody comes to you and they're like, Lauren, I can never do improv. That terrifies me. I'm not funny. I don't speak in front of other people. What would you tell them?
Well, first of all, this is exactly my husband. Ever since I started,
Okay.
he was like, "Oh God, that seems so fun," but like,
Yeah.
I could never do it. And actually, I was just talking to him about this before I came here, and I was like, I feel like improv is not for everybody, but anyone can do it.
Sure.
Literally, you just have to be willing to like try. Just try.
Yeah.
Because it's not, it looks like magic if you don't know what's happening when people are really good and you're like, oh my God, how did they do that? But really,
Yeah.
there's like a series of things that you learn
Yes.
and muscles that you build. And then it's just like, once you reach a certain point, like, oh my God, this is fun because we're all speaking this same language and we can make really cool things
Totally.
happen. But there was a second part of your question. Was there a second part of your question?
Well, your husband, like, he was like, that looks really fun, but I couldn't do it.
I mean,
Like
it's up to him to try,
Yeah.
right? It's up to anyone who's like, wow, that looks really fun, but not me. That's not.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's not for you. I think that part of getting older, I've realized like not everything's for everyone, and that's okay. You may
Yes.
enjoy watching it, and
Right.
but if someone is very curious about it, anyone can do it.
Well, don't you think we're improvising all the time?
Oh,
I mean,
1,000%.
Like
It's so
we're-
funny. I brought my favorite
Oh,
favorite
what's that?
improv wisdom book.
Ooh.
Which I don't know. I bought
Okay.
this early days when I was doing improv because,
Yeah.
of course, like everything, I was trying to find an application for like life.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's what this author says. Sorry, I didn't even say it. Patricia Ryan Madsen. I love this book. If you don't have it, I would highly recommend
Improv
it.
wisdom, don't prepare, just show up.
But I think she says that in
Yeah.
here. She's like, we're always improvising all the time.
Right.
It's life.
It is. And so, but I hear you too, like, if somebody's like, oh, it's not, I mean, it isn't for everybody to go and just like play on a team, but to try,
Yeah, try
and
it.
at least throw yourself out there and like see how it feels. Something I've fallen in love with is musical improv.
Yeah, oh God.
Oh, that's so fun.
That's how I first met you.
Yeah.
We were in Rosie's
Is it?
musical improv class.
Really?
And
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that broke my brain.
It did?
It did.
Your brain was broke.
My brain was broken. Yeah.
After that.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love watching it. I am endlessly impressed by it.
Yeah.
And after that class, and Rosie's a fantastic teacher. I've
Amazing.
taken other classes with her.
Rosie
no
Waters,
fault,
shout out.
No fault of Rosie.
Yeah.
I realized in that moment, like, this right now
Yes.
is not for me.
Yeah. You tried it too.
I tried it.
That's the thing.
I'll try it again, I'm sure.
I think I say I'll always try something twice.
Oh,
just to make sure.
I
Like,
did
I really not like it? Like,
I only did
I'll
that
go back.
once. I got to try it again.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So we have one this Thursday.
Okay, stop.
This Thursday coming
Someday.
up at the Flipside Theater. So we do have a musical improv drop-in workshop. It's free. Free 99 the second and fourth Thursday, I think, of every month here at Flipside.
Yeah.
What is it? When are you playing next, and your teams and all the things?
Oh boy. Okay. So when will this come out?
That's a good question. I think probably December.
Okay.
Of 25. We're in 2025.
Okay.
We're almost in 26.
Then it's really hard for me to say because we've got 8 O'Clock Talk has a show in Lakewood on the 15th of November.
Okay.
And then Not My Robot has a show the day after Thanksgiving, so Black Friday show.
Oh, Black Friday. Cool.
At Rise.
Okay.
I do know that Sweet Peas is hoping to come back either in December or January, so that is possible. That's me and Kelsey Madison.
Nice.
Did I say that right? I don't know that I've ever said her last name out loud. Kelsey Mattison?
Well, she'll let you know.
Don't hate me. Pretty sure that's right. I just have never said it out loud.
Yeah. Which you guys were great, by the way. I loved
thank
it
you.
in Smash-A-Palooza. The two. Was that the two of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so interesting that night because it was all men, all male duos, and
That's
then
true.
the two of us.
Yeah.
And every single woman, basically, that was in there made it a point to come up to Kelsey and I and be like, oh, my God, that was so great. And I really appreciated that because, not to get off topic because I feel like you're wrapping us up here and that's great, but
we're good. We got a little time.
Our whole thing was just trying to play more in agreement and kindness and love and not to make things like combative, because I think a lot of times to make things interesting, people think they have to find something to fight about. And it can be really fun to watch two people just agree. So it's kind of an experiment. Like, how do we we gravitate, I think, towards like that peas in the pod type of agreement, me and Kelsey. But also just like, what would it look like if that's like the core of what we did? Yeah. Just agree.
It was beautiful to watch.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I was like, oh my God, they're peas in the pod. That's what they're doing. Like right now, they're yes-anding each other, and you guys were like in a tree as squirrels, and it was really fun. It was just like, and to watch it come to life. And my buddy that came with me that night really enjoyed you guys too.
Oh,
she
thank
was
you.
just like, they're my favorite.
Oh.
Like, me too. They're
You
so
got third
good.
place. We're coming back. We're going to try again.
That's right.
No, that was our first show. So I'm really
as the two of you?
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
we're on 8 O'Clock Talk together.
Okay,
So-
but as the two of you, that was your first show.
That was our first show.
That was brilliant.
I was happy. I mean, we had fun. Again, I think one of the pre-questions you asked is like, what if people say they're not funny? And I'm like, I don't think I'm funny. I think I'm willing to be stupid, and that leads to fun.
Okay.
So like, following what is fun.
Yeah.
And if we're doing this and we're squirrels.
Yeah.
And that's stupid and that's funny,
right.
and people like do more of that.
Yeah.
Like, follow the fun. It's not like we're making jokes. If you want to write jokes,
I like that.
do stand up. If you
Follow
want
the fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a key improvism, I guess. But I mean, to remind yourself of that and say like, oh, I'm not funny. Some of the funniest people are not trying to be funny.
Well, and I think, isn't that improv though? It's not like you're not going for the funny. It just organically kind of comes out or makes itself happen through your physicality, through whatever you're exchanging. It just starts to happen.
Yeah. Some of the biggest laughs that I remember hearing while I was on stage, and maybe not at me, but it's like, what are people even laughing at? I don't know what they're laughing at. And because someone just reacted genuinely in the moment to a thing, they didn't say anything, like they didn't write a joke up there like you would, like with a punchline. They just reacted to something. I don't know. So
it's brilliant.
Anyway,
it's so fun to watch you. And I've seen Not My Robot, I've seen 8 O'Clock Talk, and now I've seen Sweet Peas. So
seen it all.
I've seen it all, and I'm excited to see where this skate journey goes.
Yep. No, I'm dead serious.
I am too.
I'm gonna invite you when we finally go.
I'm a big yes on that.
Okay.
All
right.
Cool.
It's settled.
Lauren, if people want to get a hold of you, what's the best way?
Oh boy. Well, my cat does not have access to the internet, so I monitor his Instagram. So
Okay.
Jonesy Flop. But otherwise, Not My Robot, all one word, _comedy is Not My Robot's Instagram. We will put all of our shows out there that we're going to have.
Amazing.
And then 8 o'clock talk is just the number 8 and then spelled out o'clock talk, just 8 o'clock talk.
Is there a dash in the O?
No,
Okay.
no, it's just,
8 o'clock.
yeah, number 8 o'clock talk on Instagram as well. And we put our
Awesome.
shows out there. So that's our social media.
Cool.
And the shows we know we have
Yeah.
are going to be passed by the time this comes out. But
Yeah. We'll just say them
Um,
anyway, just
yeah.
in case it gets released. Like it's, I mean,
Yeah.
we said November.
yeah, November 15th. So
15th,
this
thank you.
Saturday,
Yeah.
November 15th at What If Theater, 8 o'clock
Okay.
talk goes on at 8 p.m.
Oh, that's
which is-
good. That's helpful.
We always love that slot. Like we'll
Yeah.
open it. We don't care. We're like, give us 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then Not My Robot is Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving
Great.
at
Okay.
Rise. So,
Because you never know, this could release a little earlier, and more people would.
make it happen.
Okay, I'll
I'm
work
kidding.
on that. I got it.
But I do really, I love playing at the Flip Side. You guys have a great
Yes.
space, great audience. I think a lot of people don't want to drive to Denver and pay to park and
Right.
like deal with baseball or whatever traffic.
Yes.
And I think it's really great that there is a space in a suburban area, just like What If Theater is a suburban area, that people can go and watch comedy and don't have to go to Comedy Works or you know
Totally.
whatever, which is great. I mean, depending
Yeah.
on who you're seeing, but it's like you can do more and see more when it's here and it's
Yes.
close and you can park in a parking lot right out front for free.
It's free 99 to park here.
It is.
And there's a Target if you need to get your groceries or something, right after.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we're usually done at 9.
Or if you get here 3 hours before your set and want to go
Yeah.
eat a bunch of candy before you get on stage.
Yeah.
Which not my robot did. And
Did you guys
we had
do
a
that?
crazy set. It was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait to have you back at
Yeah,
Flipside.
me
And
too.
thank you.
Thank
Lauren.
you. This is fun. I
was really fun.
would love to return the favor and interview you sometime
Please.
for the pod.
Okay.
If you need someone to do that, I
Yeah.
volunteer because I want your
Amazing.
answers to all these questions too.
Okay. Deal. High five. Thank you, Lauren.
Thanks.
All right. That's a wrap.
That's a
and
wrap.
we'll see you on the flip side.
On the